All right, so it's Adventure Day for Scott. It's Sunday, January something. I don't even know what the date is. But anyways, I'm gonna go visit a whole bunch of Los Angeles filming locations, and should be a good time. And I hope you enjoy the video. Bye. All right, I'm recording. So I am down the street. It took me like maybe 15 minutes to get here. This is the construction of the new Rams stadium. Not Rams, but the Rams and the Chargers. So they're getting it all built up. I tried to pull in, and of course they got signs everywhere where, like right there, you can see they're actually getting ready to put a section on. You're not allowed to take video or pictures inside or even really go inside. So, but I'm across the street and this is close enough. Yeah, this is really, really cool. It's pretty massive. It's supposed to be beautiful when it's done. And you look inside there, it looks like they already have, you know, the seating going and everything else. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is in Inglewood. I'm in Redondo, so this really isn't that far from my house. And it's a lot closer than the other stadium. So this is going to be phenomenal for getting some football games in 2020, I think. Yeah. So anyways, this is Rams Stadium. It's not a place for movies, but hey, it kind of fitting that you know, the Rams are going to be in the national championship, so I at least wanted to come see where they're going to be playing soon. Alright, well, I was going to stop and have breakfast, but this is where Iron Man 2 had their shot with Tony Stark, Iron Man on the roof chowing on donuts and everything. And you can see the line, and even I actually pulled in there and just pulled right out. There's nowhere to park. But at least I got to see it, and I think I actually drove past here once. But anyways, Iron Man 2 checked off the list. Randy's Donuts. Actually, this is just around the corner from where I was. I'm in Inglewood, California, and having a good time today out visiting locations. And you can see they're still busy as hell. Alright folks, this is the highlight of one of my trips. And actually I lived right down the street in this area for over a year and had no idea this was here. So does that look familiar to anybody? And the thing is, it really should to a lot of my friends, because you grew up on this movie and you loved it and you probably watched it so many times you can't count. And this is the filming location at the beginning of the movie of Grease. This is Rydell High School. So it is actually Venice High School in Venice, California, which is, you know, I lived right next to it for many, many years. But I'm going to at least walk up and say I've walked up on the steps of old Rydell. And then definitely gonna go home and watch a little bit of Grease, at least the beginning part of it, to see if I can see, you know, where Kenickie was standing and all that good stuff. So this is really, really a cool treat. And this is one of the cool things about LA. There's been so many things filmed here, and you just don't realize it until you actually start looking. And there's a website I'll post. And so I am at good old Rydell High School. I don't know if the statue is in the movie, but I'll find out. But yeah, this is just, you know, they probably had it blocked off or something. But I am on the steps of Rydell High School. And I think I might even take a selfie here. So go Grease Lightning. I am so geeked. Okay, so I'm still at Rydell High School, and I ran around the back. I think this is also where they recorded the scenes, you know, where I want to say Barbarino, but that's not his name. That's from the other show. But anyways, where he was trying out for track and everything, and they did the scene, and they were all up in the stands, and he fell when he was doing track and everything. Of course, they're actually doing a lot of construction around here. I'm around the back side of Rydell High School, and see if I can get a better view over here. But anyways, you can see all the stands and everything. Get a little bit of a view. Try not to fall. But anyways, a little bit of memorabilia from that scene. So anyways, kind of cool. Then another thing that they have out here that's different than back home, of course, just like their malls, everything's outside because it never rains. You know, the stores are still stores, but you have, you know, where you walk in our malls back home, down the hallway, that's all open. It's never closed off. So out here in Southern California, a lot of the schools, when you go from one classroom to the other, you're actually outside. Very unlike, you know, schools in Toledo where, you know, you have doors locked and everything else and all that. Well, Southern California is very, very different, and you actually have people, you know, roam the outside right out here, going from class to class. So their hallways are mainly, you know, what you see right in front of me. So just walking around through some of the area of Rydell High School. Makes you wonder where this, you know, I'm going to try to go back and see where all the scenes were and stuff, see if there was any right here. And they're doing a lot of construction around here, so. But it's pretty cool. I was just going to leave. I figured I'd walk around a little bit. I wanted to see if I could access the track, but it's all locked off. Very beautiful, though. I mean, it's a nice day out, and then got nice big bushy palm trees all over the place. All right, so say goodbye to Rydell. All right, so I'm in Venice, California, and right off of Venice Boulevard. Actually, the street in front of us is Venice Boulevard, but the house right here is from American History X. This is where Edward Norton lived with his little brother. And the famous foot stomping on the curb is right here. So pretty cool to be here, you know, see it in the movies, and you know, this is where the fight scene happened and everything out in the street. So I can kind of see, I wouldn't expect them to be right in the middle of Venice, but you can kind of tell is like right there the street ends and the street ends. So they probably just blocked off this little section of street and you know, did their shoot. But definitely a nice area, definitely not the slums that you think they're living in. But yeah, this is really cool to be here. Edward Norton, I'm a huge fan of his. He's really awesome. He played the Hulk, American History X, just all sorts of cool different parts that he's played. So anyways, so this is the American History X house. Alright, so it's kind of funny that, you know, people see stuff every day and it's just their regular everyday business, but to someone outside, it is so cool. That is Nakatomi Towers, Die Hard. And hard to believe that's the building they used for the Die Hard movie. And I'm standing here looking at it. I'm in Century City, California. It's not too far from Venice, about 20-minute drive, and that's even through the city. So the highway's a little backed up right now, but it is so cool to be able to, you know, see Nakatomi Towers. I think it's owned by Fox right now, or at least they rent out some of the space. But anyways, really, really cool. I'm so thrilled. That is Nakatomi Towers, Die Hard. Alright, let's see if you guys can guess what location I'm at right now. Very, 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 very popular movie. And I'll give you one hint, Vin Diesel. And I'm not the only one here. A couple of people taking pictures and photos. This is the longest drive from my house. It's on the other side of downtown from where I'm at.
Oh shoot! All right, so this is Toretto's house.
There we go. Yeah, get a little commentary going. What's up, man?
Hey, so this is Toretto. This is where he lived. They did the scene of where he was getting on the ground and they were getting shot at. Like,
I remember that shit.
It is amazing. Like, this is the spot.
Yep.
Hey, it's going for about $1 billion if you want to live here.
Oh man, it's so cool. Yeah, gotta love LA, man. Everywhere you go, there's earlier today I was at over in Venice. There's a website I went to, and I was at Rydell High School. It's right on Venice, man. And then right around the corner from that, remember in American History X where he foot stomped that dude's head?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's right down the street from Rydell High School, or right off Venice.
Oh my God!
Then,
that was in LA. That was in South. Yeah.
And then I went to Century City, and downtown is Nakatomi Towers from Die Hard.
What?
Yeah, that building in Century City, yeah.
Dude, that's all, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's why I've been going to town doing this all day, dude. Yep.
Getting all the experience of, like, this
I'm loving
is
it,
all
man.
made and happened at. Like, this is crazy. Okay, so it says Bob's Market, but it's actual Toretto's Market. I swear, if Toretto came here right now, he'll look at us and be like, "Hey, people, welcome to my market."
Yeah, get off my street.
Get off my street.
And the tuna sucks.
And the no crust, you know.
Yeah, no crust.
No crust, you know. But hey, I'm happy to be here. I didn't even get your name. What's your
Scott,
name?
man.
Scott, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You
Scott.
too.
I'm glad you are here at Toretto's Market. LA is a beautiful place to go to. If you are coming here, come to Toretto's Market, where you can get your tuna sandwich with no crust.
That's right.
That's right.
So cool.
It's so cool, man. It's so cool.
All right, so to cap off my trip for today, you always want to end up going back someplace you want to kind of call home, and this is it. This is where I go to feel I'm back home again. And this is Redondo. There's the pier, and I had to throw a little clip in there. That actually burnt to the ground pretty much, or burnt to the ocean, as they say. In 1988, the year I graduated high school, turned 18 and all that good stuff. So this is where I go when I want to feel, hey, I had that little trip, and you get back to where you belong. And believe it or not, that's this now. We've actually had a lot of rain, and it actually clears everything up. So like even the mountains, not here, but off in the distance. But as I was driving around, I could see all the snow-capped mountains and everything that sometimes I can't see because of the mist. And then like right there, I'm getting a wonderful shot. The Santa Monica Mountains there in the background. And up there in the mountain range on the far side of that is where we had all those fires. Malibu and all that stuff. So that's where I go if I just want to get a little touristy feeling. Get something to eat, play some games, do whatever. A lot of memorabilia kind of trinkets and stuff for sale, of course. But a lot less touristy than Venice and all that stuff. But just a beautiful day. Figure I'd stop out here and absorb some of the beach before I go home and work on some projects. Yet again, it's Sunday, so gotta go back to work tomorrow. You could listen to the waves crash all day long. It's so cool. Figured they'd crash all at the same time, but nope. Usually starts one spot and kind of rolls. So anyways, just kind of relaxing and watching the waves crash, and the boats go in and out through there. Oh, there we go, some boats. Sometimes we get some nice waves that crash against the rocks there. Yep, there's the oil tanker in the background feeding my refinery. There's a nice wave hit. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. All right. Well, it's kind of cool. Where I'm at right now is a little park right here, and a lot of parking. This is like maybe a mile or two from my house. So I pretty much can jet here whenever I want. There's always parking, so that's a big bonus. And they have meters. You don't have to pay $8 for the whole day or something. You know, just throw a couple quarters in, stay for a half hour and hang out. That's kind of pretty. Some nice clouds over there and stuff. Yeah. Don't know how well you can see it on here, but you can see all the houses and everything. Everybody living on the mountainside over there. Yep, that's where I drive around to go see the cliffs on the other side of this. As you can see there at the end, there's cliffs and stuff. So it's a beautiful, beautiful peninsula. And it's fun to drive over top of it instead of going around it. Reminds me of the hills in West Virginia. Or mountains, I guess you might say. Alright, well that's 5 minutes of video, wow. Hope I'm not boring you guys.